SNS, social media, is one way that we can all connect with each other, but there can be things that throw people off, make you a little scared, a little nervous about maybe joining something new. But hey, there's been generations upon generations of old apps now to new apps to different types of, you got to make this account, you got to make that account, link it up to this, and all this information. It can be very overwhelming. But hey, guess what? It just got more overwhelming because there's this new app that's called Threads, everybody. And it is a kind of an answer to Twitter. It is made by Meta, and we will see exactly how it takes form. Adam, what do you think about this whole Threads app?
I haven't used it at all, but I mean, as technology moves and evolves, we kind of have to expect that new ways of communicating are going to move forward as well. And with the whole situation that's going on with Twitter, I'm assuming that a lot of people who were on Twitter before want to move their attention elsewhere because of, the current situation. And that basically is the whole recent takeover by the CEO of Tesla and changing the app and removing, certain features that were once available to people who invested their time and patience. Accumulating an audience. And now it's become a paid app. So I'm guessing what Meta is trying to do is make it, not paid anymore and make it accessible for everyone and make the features,
I didn't know that you could pay for Twitter now.
Yeah, they took away the blue check mark. So now we don't know who is real. And one thing that Twitter has is a lot of bots. So of course, they're trying to remove all the bots on the Twitter. But they also removed the things that made people more noticeable. People who are public figures and people who are actors and those
musicians. Politicians. They people in the public eye.
People in the public eye, basically. So all of those people would have a check mark that, we understand that this is a real account of a real person. Official. Yeah.
Real.
But all of those blue check marks, if you want them, you have to pay for them a monthly fee. That's one thing that happened that ticked a lot of people off. And another thing is just
literally
tick them off.
Yeah.
The other thing is just having your account secure, the security feature, by having if someone hacks into your account, you get a notification via your phone or email, but they remove that feature as well. So it seems like the way that Twitter is going is less safe and more easy for people to trick other people into, buying things or sending money. Whatever it may be. It's just it's not comfortable anymore. It's not a comfortable space. So Meta is really trying to change their brand image from Facebook to this like open metaverse kind of virtual platform of communication and social interaction.
Right.
So by them taking the role of a platform like Twitter and making it their own, I feel like it's a good thing, and it'll make competition for Twitter, which had no competition before.
Right. Competition is good because it usually just pushes both brands, companies, what have you, to outdo the other ones, which then hopefully in turn creates a better item, a better product, a better service.
Right.
So I didn't know about the whole blue check thing and having to pay, but I did know. So I'm more of an Instagram user. So I've seen that you can pay on Instagram for the blue check mark. I don't think they took it away from people.
No, I don't think so either. Right. Yeah.
Now, on top of asking for verification from the amount of followers you have, that you can just pay a monthly fee and get it automatically, which is interesting because I feel like that for the people who are trying to like validate themselves as like an authoritarian figure, possibly, or someone who has I don't know, who's popular. It could be with that blue check mark. It's like now you just pay for it, and Uncle Joe, Aunt Sally can get it.
Yeah, if they want to, if they can pay for
Right.
it, but not to force people to pay who have already gotten it for free. It's like, you get the newspaper for free one day and then they take it away and say, hey, you still want the news? You gotta pay for
it. All these new things, these new tech, this new social media, SNS, as they say in Japan, just for everyone, SNS isn't a word in English in the US and North America. It's a very Japanese wase, in a way, kind of wase ego. Every time I've used it with my Western friends, they're like, what was that? What would you say, MJ? Was? SOS? I'm like, no, SNS. Oh, they're like, you mean social media? So just let everyone know, social media is what we say. There's a lot of things where people are scared to try something new, download a new app to learn about the ins and outs, how it works, the system of it. How do you post? How do you do a picture? How do you, all this stuff can be a little scary or just intimidating for some people. So Adam, where do you fall? Are you someone who wants to challenge something new when it comes out? Or you're like, let it boil a little bit overnight, see what pops up?
Usually I'm one to try like right away. Usually. Depends on what it is. I know, like we've been on TikTok. I haven't posted a TikTok yet. And,
oh my gosh! Don't let us know in the comments how we've not been using that. But each
there.
There's each one is a different environment, a different beast, if you will. So some people tend to like something or not like it.
Right. It takes a different kind of energy as well, a different type of enthusiasm for it. I'll consume some things on there. I'll go on TikTok, I'll go on YouTube Shorts, but after a while I feel kind of like I'm missing something as a consumer, because I kind of look at how people post and what is original content versus what is like a review content style. I often see a lot of compilation, a lot of reviews, and I'm always like, I'm tired of seeing somebody just looking at the camera while the video's playing and it's a video that somebody else posted.
Right.
And if I can't like find that original post. That's one of my biggest pet peeves with the new type of social media, is that the content algorithm just wants the views and the likes now. So it lacks creativity. There's not enough creativity on the platforms, which is why I'm not so eager to jump on new platforms that have this kind of creative theme, because everybody goes on, they look for the most creative thing and just copy or paste themselves reacting to it, and it's not fun for me because I don't like to watch it.
It's
it's getting more and more boring to be on social because almost all of the information is the same. If that makes sense.
So for you, it's like it's old news. You've seen it before. Maybe it's a different person doing it or a different clip, but the format is the same. You know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
Japanese comedy and comedians. In the fact, not everything, but in the fact of like a few of those comedians or the combis who become like the center spotlight of the seasonal like joke. Like, okay, now it's like, you remember that whole like I don't know, what was it called with the robot?
Oh yeah,
and the old man. That whole thing, like for I don't know, like 3 months or 5 months or something. That was all you saw. There was parodies, people copying it, and of course there was the original creative, comedians who made it. But the thing that reminds me of like I'm saying to Japanese comedy is how the media will take it and they juice it, they squeeze it. For every ounce little drop of, I guess, money, pretty much at the end of it, it's pretty much for money to get people's eyes on it. You get this someone who is very popular in the society and the culture, and you run it dry until the joke's not funny anymore. It's boring. So just like you're saying, this content that you saw, the first one, okay, maybe it's cool, you liked it, but then, other people start copying, and it just turns into this, it's the same thing. Why is this still funny? But in some ways, I see in Japan, and maybe we see in social media now too, that it can still survive for a while. And for some people, they continue to enjoy, they continue to like, and some people are just like, I'm going to turn it off.
Okay. It's time. It's enough for me. Yeah. That's what I do, basically.
Yes.
Or I just like, oh, I wish I could write a message to the owner of, YouTube and tell them like, hey, give me a button with a link to the original content so I can watch that and stop having to watch all of these remakes.
Dude, I think that's what Twitter's for. adding people. Adding people. There's a new word for everyone, to at somebody. Use the little at mark
Twitter.
so that it connects to them. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And I feel like, each, like, to go back to what we were talking about, each of the social media platforms, they do something different.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone can find their own niche or something that they gravitate, what they like about each one. So what are you into, Adam? What do you like to do? You mentioned, you don't kind of steer away right now from what's been going out, but what do you usually find yourself on?
Mostly YouTube and weirdly Facebook.
Weird.
Yeah. Sometimes Instagram, but weirdly Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, weirdly.
Okay, so maybe some people are like, why did MJ say weird? I'm on Facebook all the time. Yeah. Because I think it's like,
it's not the place to be.
It lost its magic.
It did. It's not it's not because I'm communicating with my friends like I used to do back in like 2010 or before that. It's like it's a content site now. So I find myself looking at posts from a few groups that I'm in, and then the rest of the time it's like watching YouTube and TikTok videos.
Yeah. It's just the same stuff. And
it's the same stuff.
The feed, at least for me, what I've noticed, the feed has definitely changed, where it's like, it doesn't show you old posts. It shows you, just starts showing advertisements and other things that thinks you might like. And for me, that's when I was like, totally like, no, what is this? Am I following this? What? And you look closely, it says, suggested posts or sponsored posts, paid advertisement.
Yeah.
And that's all it turned into. So I decided to step away. So for me, it's Instagram totally. YouTube I'm on a lot, but for me personally, I don't recognize it as a social media like platform.
Okay.
I see it as like a radio station or something.
Okay.
It's a place, it's more of like a hub to see so many different things. It's as well as like the searchability of it.
Yeah.
At times I'm like, oh, I need to learn how to use my camera this way. So I search how to do that, and then I can get information.
Right.
So I see it's like, you don't call Google SNS, at least not right now, maybe in 50 years.
But the reason I still think it's an SNS is because I rarely search, other than like finding DIY stuff and how to fix my car.
Okay.
I only watch a few channels.
Yes.
And I try to comment on videos from those channels and interact and engage in the comment section. So I feel like that's still social.
Oh, okay. The social aspect of
it. Yeah. It's not like TV where you just watch it and then, you might have a friend who watches the same video as you or TV show as you, and you talk about it. It's like you can kind of live stream.
Yeah. Maybe even get a response back from the creator, the person who made the video. Yeah. All of it goes downhill.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we all try to gravitate to see what's hot, what's cool, and find a place where we're comfortable. But at the end of the day, none of these things are solidified as this will be forever. Just like we were talking about, Facebook lost its magic. Before that was MySpace. Anyone in Japan, there was, what was it? Mixi was a thing, So it's going to evolve. So to go back all the way to the first point of this threads thing, is it going to kind of be the next sort of Twitter? Will people be moving? Will it be a different type of entity within the social media realm of just text-based? Is it going to bring up other things so you have to pay for it?
Yeah,
there's going to be other how you can communicate. It's all fresh right now. There's a lot out there. Let us know in the comments down below. What are you where's your social media loyalty? Like this video and leave a comment. What do you think about it?
Yeah, so that's it. We'll see you
on the next step.